Riders often ask me how to create some style in the air. And what I see when most riders start trying to create some style is that they try a little too hard and are a little too physical. What we want to realize is that style actually came from a functional root. So we're going to work on two specific kinds of style in the air today. The first is going to be counter-directional steering in the air, which is going to allow us to actually turn the bike into the air. We're going to be able to turn this into a cross-up or a tabletop. The second thing we're going to learn is how to scrub a little bit and how we bring this into a whip. This is going to allow us to blow off energy and stay low in the air. With counter-directional steering, I'm going to be turning in the opposite direction that the trail is about to turn. And this technique is only going to be used when I'm jumping and landing into a turn. So essentially, if I have a turn coming up that's going to the left, on my upward arc, I'm going to steer a little bit right, and on my downward arc, I'm going to steer a little bit left, bringing me back into the turn that I actually want to take. If I start to accentuate this a little bit, I can create a little bit of a cross-up, and if I go a little even more accentuated, I can create a tabletop. To learn to scrub, I'm going to actually be turning on the way up the jump face, and this is only going to be employed when the trail is moving in a straight line. So as I'm coming up the jump face, I'm going to start to make a little bit of a turn up the jump face, and what this is going to do is allow the fork to blow off to the side, allowing me to stay low in the air. As I start to accentuate the scrub a little bit, and I let the backhand start to come around the front and keep my vision facing forward, I'm going to be able to wind my body up so that I can get the bicycle essentially sideways in the air, and I can bring it back straight for landing. This is what's called a whip. A scrub is actually the foundation for a whip. So we want to make sure that we're scrubbing in order to throw a proper whip in the air. So you can go out and give this a try. Get started on something small that's non-consequential, where you have a jump that's moving into a little bit of a turn. And simply do a little counter-directional steering on the upward arc of your jump and a little bit of steering into the terrain on the downward arc of your jump. Then go out and find a nice straight row of jumps that you're really comfortable with already, where you have the ability to turn a little bit up the jump face. And you're simply going to start creating a little bit of a turn up the jump face, allowing yourself to blow a little bit of energy off to the side. And eventually you're going to be able to bring this into a full whip.